guys, what is up? It's Nolan back with another Six Flags Over Georgia video. And so today we're going to be talking about a rumor that was posted on Screamscape about 3 to 4 weeks ago. So all credits to them for that article. But pretty much what it says is that there are rumors going around about how Six Flags Over Georgia might be adding 2 coasters in the next 2 years. So today I'm just going to be talking about the future and my thoughts on this rumor and what I think will happen in the coming 2 years. And before I start the video, this is a rumor video. Nothing is confirmed, so still take this with a grain of salt. Anyway, what does the article say? So it says that Screamscape heard some possible future plans in the works for Six Flags Over Georgia. They mentioned that Twisted Cyclone and Justice League were well received by the park, and so 2 new coasters may be possible for both 2020 and 2021. The article then goes on by saying that the first coaster will be an SNS Free Fly added by other Six Flags parks within the past few years, and that the second may actually be a launch coaster similar to Max Force or Full Throttle. So once again, full credit goes to Screamscape for this article. So my thoughts on this rumor. We have definitely heard about the SNS Free Spin before. Actually, when Georgia Cyclone closed, a lot of people thought that it would actually be demolished and replaced by an SNS Free Spin. So I think an SNS Free Spin would fit in this park. I mean, it's been rumored before. I think it would be a great addition, especially for the time frame that it is away from Twisted Cyclone. One pattern I have actually observed throughout many Six Flags parks is that 2 or 3 years after an RMC has been built, they build an SNS Free Spin. You can see this with Great America, New England, Fiesta Texas, and most recently Discovery Kingdom. And so I think it would be a good time for an SNS Free Spin. As for where, there is a plot of land back behind the go-karts and the restaurants by Lickskillet, although it is possibly going to be used for Pandemonium. It still would be a good spot for the free spin. Also, Splashwater Falls is not looking too great. I could see it being torn down within this year, so that is definitely a good amount of space for a free spin. So the second part of this rumor says that Six Flags Over Georgia will be receiving a launch coaster in 2021. While I do agree with the launch coaster part, that is something that is yet to be filled in our lineup. I think we really need a launch coaster. That and something that goes backwards, which really begs a Skyrocket too. Anyway, I don't think we'll be getting it in 2021. I mean, although there was a period of time between 2012 and 2018 when we did not have a coaster, or we did not receive a coaster, but I just don't think that would work in Six Flags's, corporate scheme that they have with the amount of rides and what the quality of rides they have. I can see maybe an SNS Free Spin and then maybe like 3 years later a launch coaster, but I just can't see it next year. As for like what type of launch coaster, the rumor says that they're looking at SNS and Premier, and actually I would love a Max Force clone, although I'm usually iffy about the idea of clones. Clone of Max Force is pretty good because it's a short ride and it does not take up a lot of space, and it would actually be perfect in the aforementioned Splashwater Falls plot of land because as you can see in this photo coming up, you can see that there is a bit of land out behind Justice League and the train that you might be able to put it. And since Max Force is so skinny, it's not very wide and doesn't take up a lot of space wide, but it will probably fit. As you can see in this photo, there's a little bit of space behind Justice League by the train, and if you add that to the Splashwater Falls footprint, you might be able to fit a Max Force clone in there. And I think Six Flags can make it work. You know, they've done better things before, and so it would be great. That would be a perfect fit. Another plot of land that I could see a launch coaster going, not saying Max Force Clone, but any launch coaster, is next to Blue Hawk. There is a giant space, although it is over a lake. You could make the layout go past the picnic tables into this kind of plot of land next to the Chattahoochee River. Now, I don't know any of the codes regarding the Chattahoochee River, but that might be able to fit a good sized coaster in there. So in conclusion, I would definitely say this is an interesting rumor. One that, I mean, I personally would like to happen, but I don't necessarily think is going to happen. Just because of Six Flags' ride plan that they have, I just don't think it would work in that economy. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.